So we are having a problem with our glow plugs, and particularly them staying on long enough to heat up properly to fire in the cylinder. So we're going to show you two common issues that are associated with that and how to fix them. We're going to talk about a few more issues we are having with the tractor, and we're going to save those videos for the future and do a whole series on working on your tractor, diagnosing and fixing common problems with them. If you want to skip ahead to the install, fast forward to the time code that I'm pointing at right now. And here's one of those common problems. This is the boom cylinder for our loader, and it is leaking really bad. It needs its seals replaced. So look for that in a future video. And you can't see it very well because the drive shaft for the brush hog is in the way, but this is the rear PTO engagement shaft behind here, and right around it there are some seals, and they are also bad and they are leaking. We have the seal kit and we will be doing this project in the near future, so also watch for that video. So let's show you what's happening with the tractor in terms of the glow plug issue. And I found a workaround for it, but it's not ideal. I'll tell you what the workaround is, but you really shouldn't do it. You'll wear out your ignition. So right here is where our glow plug indicator light will come on. I'll turn the key to the on position. You can see it stay on for just a few seconds. Now that light should stay on for at least 10 seconds to heat up the glow plugs properly. And if I tried to start the engine right now, it's not going to start because those glow plugs aren't heated up properly. So my workaround was to turn the key on and off at least 10 times so that glow plug can get hot enough. Like I said, about 10 seconds. But that's not ideal because I'm going to wear out my ignition switch. So there are really three things that you should check if this problem occurs. The first one is your glow plugs, and we did a video about how to test your glow plugs. If you're interested in that, click right here. Now the other two things it could be is the glow plug controller or the glow plug relay. Now the glow plug controller determines the timing and electric current required by the glow plugs, and that's sometimes based on the engine control unit. But then there's also the glow plug relay, and the control unit uses this relay to switch the current on and off on the glow plugs. Now we're going to replace one unit first and then test it and then see if we need to replace the other unit. This is a Cub Cadet 7360 SS. It's a 2000 model. It uses a Mitsubishi 4-cylinder diesel engine, and these parts are OEM. They're NGK from Japan, so they can get a little expensive. This one, the control module, is 130 bucks. Normally this one is $87, I think it is, at Messick's online, but I went for the cheap one on Amazon. It was 25 bucks. We'll see how that works out. And both of these are really easy to replace. Let me show you how to do it. The control module is super simple to take off. It's located right here, right by the air intake at the back of the engine and right in front of your diesel fuel tank. All we have to do is depress this little plastic catch right here, pull out the wiring harness, and then take this nut off. This is a 10mm nut, and we're just going to take that one off and replace it. Super simple. Here's the old one. Let's just clip on the new one. The relay itself is back behind our air intake here, so we're going to have to remove the hood right here to get to it. But first let's check to see if the control module and replacing that solved our issue. Okay, I'm going to turn the ignition on here and we'll see. Nope, our glow plug indicator light shuts off almost immediately, just like before. So we know it is not the control module. Although it could be both, now we need to replace the relay. Now we have to take off this full front bonnet from the tractor, the top of the hood, the front portion, and the other side. So here's our control module, and right here is our relay. And that also has two 10mm nuts that stick out of these studs on our firewall that separates our fuel tank from the engine compartment. And just like our control module, it has these wiring harnesses that clip into it, and it looks like these are even broken off. It just clips in the side, just like the other one. Now you don't want to get the connectors mixed up, and I don't think you can. You might be able to reverse these two. The other one on the other side is completely different. So I'm going to unplug it from one and plug it into the new relay. Unplug that one and plug it in to the proper spot on the new relay. Now I'm going to slip it back on the firewall using the bracket that's on it. Put it back over the two studs. Tighten down those nuts and we're ready to go. Well, there you go. Now we've got it started, and you know 3 different ways or 3 different things to check to be able to solve that problem. Actually, there is a 4th that I need to mention now, and that's wiring. So you want to inspect and check your wiring to make sure that there is no cuts in the wiring, there are no chew marks from anything like a mouse or anything like that, because that could cause a short. And that will mess up the computer brain just like having a bad glow plug, and it will keep that indicator light clicking off on you as well. So make sure you check all your wiring also. So stay with us on the channel and see how we change out those seals for our hydraulic cylinders on the loader, on the boom, and click on this video right here, which shows you what to look for when buying a used tractor. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.